And we are recording. So, let me get this over here. Last time on the Power Within Shadow Dragon Association. The grand opening, a troubled past, and dangers unknown. We started our evening at the grand opening of the crew's new place of business, Mashi Sao. Yuko worked the streets, Dakonga partied with his wives, and Dog and Toby shared some leaf. Minji hosted the evening, floating from guest to guest. One particular patron was a mysterious-looking tiefling named Guy. Even though he had a dangerous air, he seemed to mean no harm, just enjoying his beer. The evening overall was a success. After enjoying the night, the crew decided to get to business. Toby started the clock on the tower mission via a handoff at the pits. Pharaoh was quick to respond, communicating through a Black Fist runner to an impatiently waiting Dog. At that time, Yuko was with Dog, as they were discussing their hesitations with this whole job and Pharaoh in general. At the moment of handoff to Dog, both noticed the all-black hand of the runner. Dog recognized this as Black Fist, but didn't have much time to ponder it as Yuko began to chase after the Black Fist runner. Yuko lost her prey quickly and ended up exploding into a rage. Dog tried to calm down the young blood and figure out what the issue was. Yuko, however, was inconsolable and began to walk off. Before she got too far, Dog read the note and realized the mission was now. He let Yuko know, and they prepared for the mission. The SDA gathered and left the city without harassment. Pharaoh awaited them on her ceremonial boulder. Yuko asked what relation Pharaoh had with the Black Fist. She said she employed them, as she employs the SDA. This answer didn't satisfy Yuko, but the rest of the SDA convinced her to let it lie until the mission was over and they all headed to the tower. Arriving at the tower, the SDA was briefed quickly on the mission. Pharaoh needs to kill the heart on this plane and the heart on the other plane. What? Wear these incense lanterns and they should protect you from the tar for 4 hours. What? Let's get this over with. What? Pharaoh leads the way into the indigo-hued smoke that hangs over the toxic tar. Battle ensued with the tar creatures, the toughest of them attacking the SDA with its scythe head. What? The SDA find themselves in a dangerously curious situation, but are likely protected by the mysterious Pharaoh, except she just walked into a tar heart. Will they live to make it back to the city and back to their tiefling crushes? Let's find out.
Nice.
I hope so.
What?
What? So this is a new track that I just put on, so let me know if it gets too loud. It has a little bit of an intro that starts it off, though. So anyway.
Yeah. If it wasn't for your notes, D, I wouldn't have realized I forgot completely about the divine energy not working against them. Thank you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, those notes are fucking clutch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking cherry butter.
Oh, whoops.
I like the vibe of it.
Right? Yeah.
Let's see.
Give me the tunes.
There we go. All right, so we are back in the fight. It happens to be Pharaoh's turn. However, she is not in this plane that you see, so you do not know what happens to her. But Minji, it is now on you. How do you want to go about this?
That's a great question that I have not really contemplated yet. So let's think about this.
We are so paused, boss.
Do we remember if I managed to linger this inspire courage?
I believe you have yet to make it linger.
Linger. Okay. Well, then that answers that. We will initially be inspiring some courage because goodness knows we're gonna need it.
Bless.
And we're going
Thank you.
try. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Sweet Lord.
And I just
Coming in hot.
Yeah, that 100%.
What does that look like?
Yeah, what does it look like when you
I need to
critically
know.
inspire
We gotta
people?
describe this.
I would think that like she is, doing her normal shouty thing, but when she really's feeling it,
Mhm.
she kind of like glows and sparkles a little bit herself. So
Hell
like
yeah.
you can tell that she really believes the things she's telling you about how we need to get through this heart. We're gonna kick these things ass. We can do it, and she believes it and is like sparkly.
Amen. Fuck yeah.
I've had a
So
question. Like, sorry.
let me
Like,
just say this real quick. So normal
Yep,
linger is 3 rounds. A critical success is 4, but since you rolled an actual 20, I'm gonna let it last for 5 rounds.
Baby.
And
Least
just so everyone's
counter.
aware, I want to say this before we get too into it. All the things that you kill in this plane, you will be able to recover their soul shard for free. Anything that you guys kill on the other side, you will need to go up to their body and spend 1 action to remove the soul shard if you want to recover that. Because
Gotcha.
you
Right.
like basically what's going to happen is the planes will sort of their connection will shatter, so you're not going to just be able to freely recover shit after the fight, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So what were you going to say, Mo?
I was curious, like with Minji, like fairies are usually connected to an element, aren't they? So, like, what is Minji's like element that she's like in tune with majority of the time?
It's a
Just
good
curious.
question that I haven't thought about. I don't
Oh,
really
okay.
have.
I
If
mean, you don't
anything-
necessarily need to be connected to
No,
like a
no,
nature
I'm-
element. Like it could be something that you just
Like
vibe with
spirit.
in the city too. Like
Yeah.
I was gonna say the moon. Like I feel like the nighttime is kind of her time, and like she would kind of assuming I'm making the assumption that like we have a similar lunar cycle as what we do on Earth. Travis, if I'm wrong about that, correct
So,
me. But
I've thought about it a little bit, and I haven't actually stated it just because I haven't completely decided. But I'm sort of a mind that there's multiple moons.
Nasty. Nice.
Because I always love that in pretty much every setting. I just
Yeah.
haven't really decided how many, what color, that sort of shit. But I'm more of a sense that there's at least 2, if not like 3 moons.
Cool.
I would still say the moons, plural, just that kind of like nighttime energy, but not necessarily the dark itself, like the light in the dark almost.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Just curious. I was just curious. Thanks.
All right. So you spend the 1 action on the inspired courage. You got 2 more. What do you want to do?
I would like to do an electric arc on these 2 German nasties.
Copy that.
Mother truckers.
German nasties. So this will be the guy right next to you, and this one is the one
You're
below
shitting.
Yuko.
2 crits back to back. Let's
Okay.
go.
So the first guy, he critically avoids you, but the second guy critically fails. So he'll be taking double damage on this.
And that doesn't have the what you call it added.
Ooh, and with that, what you call it added, what does it look like?
Oh,
Nice.
There we go.
excellent. I kind of imagine because these guys are like tar things, right? So like my first bounce doesn't work, hits this second guy, and it's almost like the electricity is taken into this tar thing
Yeah,
and then like blows out and it's not like super dramatic,
sure.
but just enough that it's like
No,
it goes
slightly
in.
dramatic though, for sure.
Right.
No, so
Slightly
like,
dramatic,
and
like,
you guys have fought together before. You know, like when a body should explode from an electric arc, it looks a certain way. You guys know, like, it's sort of the same explosion that happens with this tar being. It just doesn't, like, the burst isn't as bursty. Like, it doesn't
It's
have
very subdued.
the blood isn't as light as like normal creatures' blood, right? Like the tar inside of it, the sort of sappiness, just it's a slight explosion, you know?
right. Totally how I was envisioning it.
Hell yeah. Yes, as Chemo have noticed, the Shaten tentacles, they are now active, and they are now. You see these, so Yuko, you're right next to one. These little purplish tentacles that were sort of dormant have now sort of awakened to just the fighting that's been going on around them. And so this one's going to try to reach over the wall and slap at you, but it is going to be at a misfortune because it's so tough to try to get over the wall at you.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a 16, which I misses. So it's trying to reach over the wall. You deftly notice it, and you're like, oh, duck out of its way. But that is the only one that is currently threatening a creature. So then now it will be, let's see. This guy's not on this map. Not on this map. Back to you, Yuko.
Quite a pinch. Quite a pinch. Didn't do that. So I think she's going to still to something else. Yeah, she's going to spell strike at the dude next to her. She will use. She'll use use flame or acid splash. We'll go with produce flame. Ugh. Awful.
So 15 does miss.
Oh, excuse me.
You're good.
Then she's actually going to. Oops. She's actually going to back up. And Minji comes along with me, right? Because she's right.
Yeah, she's backpacking right now.
Okay. She's actually going to back up. It's here. And yeah, she'll just then pop her. Actually, spell strike is 2 actions.
It is.
Yep.
So yeah, she can only run that. And so she says, "Gigi, Toby, get to the heart. I'll cover you."
Copy that. Dekonga, it's on you. And yeah, Yuko's urging you to get to the heart.
Baka. Okay, so Dekonga's gonna do 2-action heal. First off, I'm gonna do act together, 2-action heal to show love to Yuko. So let me cast this real quick.
Thank you, Oji-san.
Of course. And then this is second level one. So what? It's 16 on top of this, right?
That's correct.
Do you
So
have
16.
the D10s, not the D8s?
I don't. No, I don't think I do. Let me double check. But
I think
Copy
that's
that.
when he uses
I didn't. No,
the focus spell, right?
I specifically didn't get that.
For sure.
Oh, okay.
That one. I got versatile font because I need harm spells as well. I need it for
He
Obani.
needs it.
No, I do.
needs it.
But so 2-action was for that. Obviously share thing. Obani's gonna take a strike to the one right in front of it. She's gonna like rear back and then like thrust forward is like a sick lunge as best as she can. 23.
Mm-hmm.
Solid. Get that 7 damage. And then
Does
the
she
last
get the +1 from being inspired?
Obani does, yeah. Because it doesn't work for NPCs for some reason.
Got it. So that's just it. I am
Yeah.
getting
I got
my
the
credit.
no, yeah, for sure. I got the extra damage on there.
Sweet, thank you.
And then I want to. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna take my movement here, and then Obani still gets one more, or is it if I did 3 act together, Obani would have got 2? Is
I
that how
believe
we
it's yeah.
did
If
it?
it's you have 3, then
Okay.
they get the 2.
I got you. All right, so then that's all I got. I want to scare the shit out of this thing as best as possible.
Copy that.
Um,
It is on this one, who's not on the map, and this one, not on the map, not on the map, not on the map, and Dog. All right, so Dog, you are currently traversing through space and time. You're crossing through the heart from this plane to a different plane, and as you're doing this, it feels as if bugs are crawling on your skin and biting you, and you're going to take 1d4, so you're going to take 2 negative damage. So right now this turn takes up the time that it takes to go between planes, but on the next turn you will arrive on the new plane. But for now you're still running through there. So
is Maxie with me? Like, can I turn around and like see Maxie?
yeah, you guys went through about the same time.
I want to like scoop up Maxie and kind of like carry him through the abyss.
Sounds good.
Not because I don't think he can walk, but I just need something to hold on to.
For sure. And this will be the damage that
hold your hand.
So Maxie also takes the same 2 negative damage, as you guys are basically, what's happening is like, so the tar is toxic and does damage, and you're literally passing through an artery of it, so it's like it's unavoidable. You're just gonna get damaged by it. But yeah, Toby, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and go shared senses real quick,
Okay.
if I can, and kind of pick up what Maxie's seeing, like what's going on.
So
Like
you see
how?
Maxie, he's up underneath Dog's arms right now as they're like running through it. Like, it's difficult to really understand what's happening because it's sort of dark, but it seems like
Right.
they're running through a really wet tunnel.
That I get what you're saying.
Yeah, some Magic School Bus shit, like,
Magic School Bus shit. I was even thinking, Naruto with the
oh yeah.
Jiraiya with the toad
with the
walls.
toad, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We'll go ahead and get over here on this guy.
Okay.
And that's actually 3. It took 2 to move and then 1 to do the.
Copy that.
Why-
So you get
Why didn't you
into.
go that way?
I don't know. It's just the way I went.
He wanted a Naruto run, bro. Okay.
I want the Naruto one.
Okay,
Right?
that's all I needed
You gotta
to know.
come in
Like,
at
I
the
see
angle,
Toby
bro. It's
putting
more
his arms back.
cinematic. Yeah, it's more
Yeah, that's
cinematic,
cool.
man.
I just wanted
Toby
to,
put his arms back, went straight, saw this dude, and was like, yoink.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
All
I need
right.
my mind's eye to work.
Yeah, open your third eye, bro.
It's getting there.
So yeah, this guy's going
Where's that dang
to.
yoke already.
But
He's going to take a shot at Obani, then at Dakonga, and then at Toby as he's running up. So first one on Obani,
let's go. That's a no.
big miss. Second one onto Dakonga, another
That's a
miss. And the third one just flailing. He feels surrounded. Another big miss. So he's just overwhelmed with the amount of people that are trying to fuck him up, and it's a little pathetic. But yeah, it is back to the other side of the world, which you cannot see. And then Minji, back to you.
Let me look at something. Where am I? Yeah. Perfect.
What the deuce?
We will attempt another electric arc. That seemed to work well last time.
Okay, so this guy is going to, and I think you can get, yeah, just within range, you can get both of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do left guy first, right guy next.
That's all.
So yeah, so they both fail.
Electric arc coming in clutch. Ooh, big clutch.
Big clutch.
Electric arc is just legit.
Best spell in the game.
That's a good gadget.
Best spell in the fucking game. Yeah, so you arc the shit out of both of them. They're still alive and swinging, but you do great damage. You have one more action if you'd like to spend it.
Is there one that looks more hurt than the other?
Yeah,
Are they both
definitely the
just-
one that you guys have surrounded closest to you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attempt to hit him with a short bow strike.
Make it happen. That is a hit. Roll damage. Oh yeah.
Nice.
What does it look
Hell
like?
It probably, the way this is set up in my head, I'm shooting my little crossbow so it zings past Yuko's right ear and zings past Dakonga's left ear and nails this thing.
Hell yeah. We
There
get
we
close-ups of their ears for the ear people in the audience, and yeah, you just break this thing. Perfect. So the tentacles are sort of whipping and snapping, but they have no one to strike at. So it passes them. This guy, whoops, I accidentally skipped, is going to run over here and attempt to chase after Yuko. With 2 claw strikes.
21 hits.
Okay, so 1 hit, 1 miss. And yeah, a little bit weaker, but it comes at you with its sort of woodish, fucking hard claw. Just snaps into your back as you're sort of looking at the fight between Dakonga and the others. But yeah, Yuko, you can respond in kind now, as it's your turn.
Excuse me. Yeah, we absolutely will. Respond in kind. With just a. Well, she's actually going to recharge her spell strike. So I'll use the action to recharge it,
Mm-hmm.
and then just do a normal strike against the guy.
That's it.
20 strikes. Says, "Oh,
And actually, that's a crit. For some reason, it doesn't look like the +1 from Inspire Courage is on there.
oh, sick." And there should be a 2d10 because she's got a magic weapon on.
Yeah, you go ahead and just re-roll that whole thing if you'd want.
Okay, let me. I don't know why. Because it expired for some reason. Hold on a second.
Sure.
Sorry, I didn't realize the.
Yeah, it looked like you had it on your token, but I don't know why it wouldn't.
It said it expired, so I don't.
Mm.
So let me just pop these back on.
We're fixed.
Or a certain. Oh, it's there. All right, you said that was a crit.
Yes.
All right, let's go. Pretty weak crit. Pretty weak crit.
Oh, but what does it look like?
Oh, still gets it done. I think she just kind of goes for her normal like slash, just trying to slash through it, and it actually like cuts through into the chest and gets stuck, and so she has to like kick at it and kick it down until it actually to get her sword back out,
Hell yeah.
all covered in blood.
Perfect. Yeah, so you pull your sword out, it slumps to the ground, starts to sort of decompose. And yeah, it looks like all the tar creatures on this side of or at least on this plane, has been destroyed.
Nice. So she's got one more action, so she will move down this way.
Perfect.
That is their turn.
Dakonga.
I guess get 3 actions and make my way there, and then act together with.
You can go ahead and just say that you guys both get in into the heart with all your actions. It's all good.
Well, there you go, boss man.
There you go. So
All
you and
actions get in.
Obani run through to the heart. And then we will get Monsieur Dog. So, Dog. Let's see. Oops, I just made it so I can't see. Okay. Ta-da.
While running, I was like, hurry, young ones. Toby, let's roll.
So, Dog, you have emerged on the other side of this heart highway. And as you see, it appears to be a mirror of where you just were, except worse. More corrupted, more smoke, more tar. You see Pharaoh in front of you, just fighting. You see many of the smaller creatures that were on the other side, but then you also see these larger creatures, which appear to be many-tailed tar creatures with thick chests and big hands, and they look like they were throwing magic at Pharaoh. However, you emerge and you have your 3 actions, so what do you want to do?
First thing, can I do like a perception to kind of get lay of the land and like what the hell is it exactly that I'm looking at?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception. Yeah, no, that's great. So I would think that you're sort of looking like you're quickly analyzing targets and dangers. On this side, on this plane, the tentacles on this side are larger than the ones on the other, but they're acting much the same. They look to be whipping out. The smaller guys appear to be the exact same as the ones on the other side that you guys have been fighting. And then the larger ones appear to not be coming into like the tower grounds, but they look to be like throwing magical attacks through to the inside. They are probably your biggest threat.
All right, so since there's nobody else here,
And actually,
with
sorry,
me-
let me interrupt you. As you're coming through, Pharaoh hears you, and she says, "Just keep them off of me, and I will destroy the heart." So basically, she just wants you to
I was just about
distract
to
him.
call out to her, but like, what do you need me to do?
All right, I'm here. What now?
All right, so I will close the distance on Pharaoh,
Okay.
and then I'll set Maxie down next to me.
Okay.
And I
yeah,
wanna,
and I
like-
actually bring him
I
over.
want to like say to Maxie, like, don't tell anybody about this.
You're a dork. I love it.
And then I'll I don't know, ready in action.
Okay.
That if one of these things approach Pharaoh, I will attack it
Yeah, it's
with
perfect.
my Kopesh.
Sounds good, man. So this one north of you comes at you. Well, it will come at you. So it approaches you, and if you want to take your swing at it, you can.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Solid.
Nice.
Also, it looks like you may need to refresh your Inspire Courage too, because it doesn't look like it showed up on that either.
All right. Let me reset that.
So yeah,
There
you
we go.
swing out at this one as it's running up towards you guys.
The D8 damage shouldn't be on there that it rolled
Copy that.
for
So I'll
precision,
give
so
it 2
3
back,
damage.
because the Inspire Courage. So yeah, it runs up. It gets its one strike of its claw at you. It's just like rah! Missing. You dodge out of the way as it cleaves into the side of the rocks here. I believe Toby said he was just going to spend his actions to go through the heart. So Toby runs through the heart, but then Maxi. Mo, you know how to do Maxi, right? Can you have Maxi try to attack this guy?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know where the fuck you were talking about.
No, you're good.
So ran through. So basically, you want to do what, 3 actions? For
So I would
Maxi?
say, yeah, that Toby ran 3 actions, and then maybe if Maxi wants to move to flank this guy and then attack it, seems good. I just don't know what
How many
character
actions
sheet.
did it take for Toby to get through the heart?
We'll just say he used all 3, so that Maxi
Okay.
has 2 actions.
Copy. Yeah, so then he'll use Bumble Brash. Oh man, I thought that was gonna be a crit.
Yeah, so he's gonna miss. He gets into the flank, but then
Yeah.
swings and misses.
Sorry.
So now this one can move in onto Pharaoh, take a swing at her. That is potentially... Nope, that's a miss. Takes another swing, another miss. And then... So now, now that we're here, dog, I'm gonna need you... Where is it? So, dog, I need you to make a DC 30 will save.
Oh my.
Goodness gracious.
You could have lied. Or just not told them.
All right, so an 18 is a critical failure, so now you are frightened 4. I believe the frighten will slowly tick away each turn, but you are currently frightened. You've come over onto this plane. It's like nothing you've ever seen or done before, and it's fucking scary. However, it does not damage you. So, basically, as you can see there, the Ancient One, which is the sort of god whose being or plane this is, has a frightful presence, and it has affected you. However,
Does
Pharaoh...
Maxi need to roll it as well?
Yes, actually, Maxi does. Good
And
call.
this is
I was gonna say on
Will.
Maxi's turn, but it's supposed to be on the Ancient One's turn.
Oh man, so usually where dog is like wagging his tail because he's excited to be in battle, like his tail's like sunk between his legs and his ears are real low, and he's like, oh, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Right. So yeah, Maxi's frightened 4 as well.
I should have never put Maxi down.
So Pharaoh is going to... You see, like, you become frightened, and you're not, like... You would never say this, dog, but you're sort of cowering a little bit. Like, your shoulders sort of hunch, your neck and head kind of feel heavy, and you're just kind of, you know, looking around like, what the fuck is going on? And in front of you, you see Pharaoh. There's this glowing white aura that just starts to emanate from her. And she floats up into the sky, maybe a couple feet, not like hugely off the ground, but she starts floating off the ground about 2 feet. And you see her just throw her spear into the sky, and it separates into many sources of light that come crashing down into all the enemies around you. So she is going to do this to all of these creatures.
Hell yeah.
Too bad Yugo's not there to see this omnipotent power.
So I'm just gonna make one roll for all the like-minded creatures because I don't want to roll a shit ton.
Failure.
So
Critical failure.
the little ones critically fail, which I think is going to kill them. Yeah. Okay. So she kills all the little ones with this one strike. And then the bigger ones take the damage.
This is quite possibly or potentially one of the coolest things dog's ever seen. He'll never tell anybody about it.
Right. Exactly. It's like,
While
what
soiling
happened?
himself.
Well, I was sort of standing there scared. And but yeah,
Does
so
his
she
tail,
does
come
this.
through his legs almost, and like his ears just drop down.
Yeah, basically.
I think with that moment though, dog probably his tail wags just a little bit. It's like, okay, we might make it. So she does that, and then she comes and runs over to the heart, and you could just hear her starting to hack at it. However, this first guy, this Northern Hydra, is going to take a shot at Maxie. I'm assuming that hits. So
27,
Maxie's gonna take 14 negative damage. So you just see this sort of black-red ball of energy just come and blast Maxie in his chest. This next one to the south is gonna take a shot at you, dog.
Oh, that's a hit.
Same roll. So yeah, same damage. So you as well take 14 of this just negative damage just coursing through you. This next one is going to take its shot at Fayril.
We must be swift as
It
a
misses.
coursing range.
And this other one is going to take its shot at Fayril as well, trying to shoot past you, dog. And
Hey,
it
Travis,
misses
can we
as
get
well.
there to help? God damn.
I mean, is it your turn, sir? It is
These
not.
guys are running through.
Minji, it's on you.
I think because she doesn't know what's going on over there.
She don't.
She's gonna just throw up a shield,
Seems good.
tap Yuko, and be like, "Let's go!"
Charge! Oh yeah. So let's see. On the other side, dog, you are next to one of the larger tentacles. So it is going to attempt to slam you into the ground.
I don't think Pharaoh. I think
Oh,
she
that's a hit.
overestimated us.
So you take 9 damage. A little bit of it acidic as the, I don't even know what they're called, the suction things on the tentacle have sort of grabbed into your skin, and they're sort of dissolving your skin, trying to eat you, basically. However, that is
Let's have a
it.
very doggish like.
Yeah.
Why do you think
Yuko,
he's
it's on
pushing
you.
And Yuko's gonna listen to the boss lady and just fucking book it in.
Yeah, copy that. So you spend your actions, you get into there. So basically, next turn you'll be traversing, and then after that you'll be arriving. So Dakonga, this is your traversal turn. So as with the others, you're going to take 1d4 negative damage as the creepy crawly tar just sort of digs at you. So you take 4 negative damage. But next turn you will arrive on scene. This guy is dead. You're supposed to be dead, my good sir. And then dog, it's on you.
It's like,
So
where are the other motherfuckers at already?
with the frightened condition, like I can't move towards the ancient one. So which direction?
So for
Would the
that
ancient one
movement,
be
don't
in?
worry about it so much. You can move freely where you want to. Basically, for now, it's just you have the just frightened debuff, but you can still move around freely.
Oh, okay. Let me set that.
So you don't
frightened debuff
literally
on.
have to cower in that one position for sure.
Which one is frightened?
Also, the frightened condition doesn't mean you have to run away from them.
That's actually the spell. The spell
Yeah.
is the actual spell
Yeah,
fear.
the actual condition just means that you take a negative penalty to all checks and DCs. So you could go towards the thing you're afraid of, because it's
Oh,
just a
okay.
condition.
Sorry, I'm thinking about D&D.
Right. Let's not do that, guy. Okay.
This is not Dungeons and
Pathfinder-
Dragons.
This is Pathfinder.
We're
2
Pathfinder
edition.
only crew.
Can I hunt prey on the one that smacked me with his tentacles?
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
You can
sounds
smack around
dirty.
these tenties. So yeah, it's literally this one
Boy.
right next to you. As you hunt prey it though, I will let you in on this little secret. If you're not next to it, it can't hit you. So you can smack around with it if you want, or you could just walk away.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna move closer to Fayril and
Yep.
I want to like take a defensive position. And
Sure.
Is there anything I can do to like take cover or hide behind something?
Yeah, we could say that you're, sort of dodging. It could just be like the take cover, so you'd have like I think a +2 to your AC. There's enough like debris around here that you could try to get behind something for sure.
All right, and I'll shout out to Max. He's like, get over here.
Copy that. Well, Toby,
Ooh, big cover is good. +2 to AC, reflex,
Toby, same thing as Dakonga.
and stealth.
You're going to take 2 negative damage as you traverse through the Heart Highway. Next turn, you will arrive. So no one new is here, so no one has to roll for the Frightful Presence. Bayrol's still here, and she's just hacking and hacking at this heart. She's like, it should be any moment now. That was a bad Fayroll impression. My voice is fucked, sorry.
What should be any moment now?
As I'm like bleeding out of my
More
ears and
genital
eyes, I'm
action.
like, well, this moment needs to come a lot quicker.
Speaking of moments, this Hydra is spending a moment with Maxie and blasting at him.
He's a dirty fuck. That's what he is.
Should be a hit for 15 to the Maxi. This next one's going to shoot at Fayril.
Eldritch Blast.
It misses. This next one takes an additional shot at Fayril. It also misses. And then this last one is going to take the shot at the covered dog. I believe that still hits. So even through the cover, you take 20 negative damage as it's able to shoot through a gap in your armor.
Oh man, I am down.
Copy that. So as you go down, you see Pharaoh look to you and she points at you. She says, not right now. Not today. And you're going to take 24 hit points back.
Oh man, thank goodness.
What's up?
So yes, she's hacking, she's slashing, and when she looks at you, you look up at her, and you see what looks to be almost like glowing white wings behind her, and her eyes, they're just glowing white.
Man, she's really changed in 5e days.
She's gone through some shit, you know?
Funny.
It's been years, D.
Yeah. It's been quite a while.
It's been a long time since she walked off into the fucking ocean.
That's right. It's been a lot of shit that's gone down in Fayrill's world. So Minji, as you go through the Heart Highway, you take 4 negative damage as the tar just creeps into your skin. None of the tentacles have targets. Yuko, you're also going to take some damage going through the highway. You take 4 as well. And then
I just want to
Dakonga.
let you know I am like literally clinging to Yuko's like neck.
Oh yeah, for
She's
sure.
just got like a little parasite basically hanging out to her neck, trying not to scream in her ear.
And
sure,
Yuko
for sure.
Is charging through, just screaming, going, just, ah! And she's just running through the
Yep.
tar.
Yep. So Dakonga, you arrive on this side and you have your full turn. What do you want to do?
Oh, sick, nasty. I have my full turn. If I do a 3-action burst heal, well, that doesn't affect the heart, correct?
I'm gonna say no, but I'm also
Scientific
gonna
method.
say that it doesn't do damage to it though. So you would be able to heal your homies, but you're not gonna also do damage to this because it's not like a undead type thing.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do the 3 action.
You're good.
I'm gonna do 2 action for Maxi.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm gonna do act together, but for my 3rd action. Boop, 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 boop. Actually, I'm just gonna do the heal for right now. So this plus 16.
Copy that.
Oh.
So Maxi takes 25 hit points back.
And then I'm gonna use my last. So I guess with the act together, Obani would have moved, but then with my last action, I'm gonna give Obani the action because like looking at the scene, I see Pharaoh attacking this heart. So my last command is to tell Obani to help her destroy the heart.
Sure.
And then I guess I don't know what's gonna hit, what's not gonna work. I'm hoping that.
Yeah,
does
no, you
something.
go ahead, roll some damage for sure.
Cool.
So yeah, Bonnie lines it up and she starts swinging at this heart as well at your command.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah. Basically, I mean, it's just it's not moving. Like, pretty much anyone could hit something that's just a giant heart that's in front of them, right? So Obani's just taking her slashes.
An armor class or something, like its hide is super thick or whatever.
Sure. So Dakonga comes through. Dog, you see him come through. What do you want to do now, Dog?
I want to look at Dakonga and be like, "What the hell took so long? You were right behind me."
I got here as soon as I could. We had to deal with a couple of these muck monsters. Don't worry, I will save your life again. I promise.
Cover Pharaoh. Cover Pharaoh.
Just as a reminder, if you do want the soul shards from this side, you do have to harvest them. Just gonna put that out there.
There's no way in hell I'm going up to one of these Hydra things.
Well, they're
Yeah,
not
I was
even
thinking the
dead, but
same
there's
thing.
a couple of them that are close by you guys that you can grab. Yeah, the big guys, they're not even dead, so I don't blame you for not going trying to. You have no idea, yeah, for
I don't
sure.
want that smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
Smoke.
Oh, you think I'd be able to hunt prey on one of these big guys and just figure out like what their deal is?
Yeah, you can do the hunt prey and then whatever the like you have the like weakness feat or whatever the fuck it's called, right?
Make
So,
sure
yeah,
y'all
the
Monster
decrease it,
Hunter.
right?
Yeah. So Dog, I think yours I think it's actually doing it normally or naturally. Because it
It's
says
not
he's
doing
frightened
it
one now.
For Maxi.
For
I
Maxi,
know that.
okay. I get because Maxi's not on the turn order, I guess. I think when it becomes your turn, it reduces everything by 1. But since
Gotcha, that's
Maxi
cool.
rolls on Toby's, yeah. So yeah, you hunt prey onto the Shotten Hydra, and roll an occultism.
Ooh, boy, I did not come prepared for that.
You never know, you might crit, man,
Yeah,
or you
fail.
might critically fail. You know.
That's a 0. 'cause-
You take a look at it, and it was a mistake. You shouldn't have looked at it. You should have kept your ass in cover. It's scary. This is a scary place. You shouldn't be here. Yeah.
I thought
You
Dog
know
was all
nothing about
badass.
this fucking scary thing.
Game over.
I wanna say to the Conga, like, don't look in their eyes.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Oh, you are whimpering. This is not like you. Toughen
Did you
up.
pass your frightened save?
He hasn't had to do it yet. He will soon.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't hit him yet.
All right.
Was that all your actions, or I think there was only one action. What else do you want to do?
I want to continue taking cover
Sounds good.
and cowering like a coward.
That's fine. So Toby, you now arrive on scene.
we should, Dimitri, did we get the saves food or did we do something else? I can't remember what we had
didn't
on
do
this
any
one.
food. You guys didn't have the shards.
Shards for it.
The audacity.
All right. Toby's here.
Avoid the tentacles.
Do I have to make a will save since I'm here now?
Not yet.
No.
It will happen
Not yet.
shortly, and I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
He's gonna
Avoid
do
the
it.
tentacles. Okay. Say we're just attacking this heart.
Yeah, you
Yes,
see,
dear.
you see Fayril and
gonna do
Obani
act
here
together,
slashing at
I'm
the
gonna-
heart.
I'm gonna. I just want to tell Max to get like on the other side of the heart.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
on the back side,
Yeah, so
and then I'm just gonna go ahead and take a slash at it. That's. I've done one action so far, right? With the act together, or is that 2 action?
Depends on how many you're trying to do.
Well, I was trying to basically. I kind of moved, like I shuffled back a step to get on this side of the heart. I told Maxie to go around, and then I was just gonna do like produce flame onto the heart.
okay, then
I
yeah.
think that's too many.
No, you'd be able to do all that. I think Maxie would only be able to move to the other side, though. He wouldn't be able to
Right,
also
yeah.
swing.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, you do get to do your produce flame attack.
Attack!
So yeah, you hit it, roll damage. So yeah, I mean, this thing's like right in front of you, and you just fucking throw this fireball right into the side of it, singeing it. Yes. But now,
Uh-oh.
for Dakonga and Toby, if you could make your DC 30 will saves.
Where the hell is this ancient one?
It's all around you, bro.
I literally
Oh
have
my god.
to roll a crit.
So, Toby, you fail, so you're only frightened 2. Dakonga, you critically fail, becoming frightened 4, as you just feel the pressure and weight of the situation, and it's just terrifying. You do see
Interesting.
Fayril as a one bright light over on the other side of the heart, just slashing and slashing and slashing. So this Hydra now, who has some new targets, is going to sling an Eldritch Blast at you, Dakonga. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah, but I'm also gonna do dutiful retaliation.
I don't think that's within 15.
No, she has to be within 15 of me, and then it says even if the enemy isn't within your reach, I can still strike.
No, the enemy within 15 feet of you hits you with a strike. It's not within 15 feet. It's 35 feet away.
You're doing. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Damn.
You're all good. So you take 16 negative damage as this just blasts into you, as you're sort of cowering under the weight of just this evil. I mean, this place, you're probably the most attuned to this sort of energy. It's like being in a confined space of just like a sarcophagus closing in on you of just death and decay. And you get blasted as you're sort of just trying not to focus on just how disgusting this is. Dog, you're going to take another Eldritch Blast attack. Oh, and it critically fails. So you're able to, as you're taking cover behind some of these rocks, you're able to dodge away from this one. This other one's going to blast at Maxie. Is that a crit on Maxie?
No.
It is. I'm assuming it is. So Maxie takes 22 negative damage as this hits it right in its just core. And then this last one here is going to take a shot at Obani as she's slashing at the heart.
Oof.
I'm assuming that's also a crit.
This is negative energy, right?
Yeah, this is negative damage to Obani. 30 just blasting right into the back of her spine as she's taking slashes
undead.
at the heart. She's
Doesn't
undead.
negative energy heal?
Maybe.
Because
Oh.
that's the reason why I have harm is to heal her. She's undead.
Does she have the undead undead trait?
Yeah, hold on, let me double check because I'll take the hit, but keep going.
All right, yeah,
I'll
we should
double
look
check.
into that though, because that would be
Fucking nuts.
for like story reasons. I would probably like say that I would just change this sort of Ancient One stuff to something other than negative din, because like her being able to walk through the towers and coming to this plane and just sort of be healed by it would be kind of against the fiction of it, you know? So,
I got you.
but yeah, so she takes the blast. Minji, you don't actually arrive, but you're not going to take extra damage yet just because you're going to arrive with Yuko. I'm actually going to say I'm going to push your initiative till right after Yuko.
Fair.
So actually I'm going to change you to 21 and I'm going to change Yuko to 22 just so we can make that happen. So yeah, actually Yuko, it's on you.
Okay.
And
So yeah,
you arrive. Let me get my little clicky. You arrive on the other side with everyone fighting.
I feel like they would probably hear both Yuko and Minji just yell, screaming as they're coming out of the heart.
Definitely probably
Yuko's
they're
trying to
screaming.
scream bravely. She's like trying to do a charge.
Right.
But, it may not be out that way.
Sure.
But she pops out and she sees all of that. Says, she just kind of goes, what the fuck? What do we hit?
So you see, like, Pharaoh and all of them are sort of circling the heart. They're stabbing at it. Yeah, so it looks like they're trying to destroy the heart on this side.
Okay, and I can see these things on the outside.
Yeah, so you see on the outside of the tower these sort of hulking, many-tailed tar creatures that are just pummeling the tower and the you guys in here in it with just eldritch blasts.
Okay. So what she's going to do is try to give the team cover. She'll whip up a smoke bomb and a blight bomb, I should say, and basically hit it. Basically toss it right in the middle of the heart.
Sure,
this
trying to
part right
cover
here.
the most of you
Yeah,
guys.
So it'll deal a little bit of damage to the heart. And
Okay.
do I need to roll for hitting the heart, or is that
No, it's fine.
Okay. And so then the burst is a 10 foot. Throw that down. Go.
Hell yeah.
Burst and then
Dog lets out another yelp, like, oh, it got dark.
Yep.
Aki
Copy that.
does 3 damage to heart, and she will pop Hogo Seishi, and she will move like right here, so that way. Oh, Minji is technically in her space.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? She'll just hack at the heart as well.
Okay.
Just follow everyone's lead. Everyone seems to be smacking this thing.
Right.
So use the last action for that.
That's a hit.
So fair enough.
Yeah, it's really
Gotta-
not hard to
gotta
hit
get
this
all.
giant hulking heart.
Yeah, I just immediately forgot didn't have extra rolls.
Hell yeah. So, Minji, you have came through to this other plane, and you just see these hulking creatures blasting you guys with Eldritch Blasts. It appears everyone was hacking the heart before you could see sort of the smoke come up from where Yuko had bombed it. What do you want to do?
Electric arc is my favorite, but it's really intended for 2. Can I like aim at the top and the bottom of the heart, or should I just steer clear of that one?
Yeah, we could do that. If you want to sort of arc it through the heart, you could say.
Yeah. That's kind of what.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll damage because it's not going to be able to dodge it. So yeah, just go ahead and roll your damage. So yeah, you're backpacking on Yuko, and you just sort of hit it with this electric arc sparking from where you guys had come through down towards Faeril and the group. So that's 2 actions. What do you want to do with your third? Anything?
We're gonna attempt the short bow thing again. She's feeling like she probably could have thought up some better strategy, but it's just like, whoa.
Hey man, yeah.
Comes through there.
Contact with the enemy, you know.
And we're gonna try to short bow.
It's not like Pharaoh really broke it down for you guys before you came, so you couldn't really plan for much. Yeah.
We were gonna get into.
Yeah. So yeah, that hits. So go ahead and roll damage. Yeah. So you hit this thing with an arc, and then you follow it up with an arrow. As you guys are just pouring on the damage onto this heart. Dekonga.
Yeah. So I saw Phantom and I assumed it was undead, like undead qualities. It specifically has to be the undead Edelin, so that doesn't.
Okay.
So we did everything. We did it right. I thought when I saw Phantom, I was like, oh, it's like a ghost.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
it has the ethereal. It has the ethereal effect. So I was like, okay, so then I get the negative. I assumed. I shouldn't have assumed, but.
Well, now you can get those healing hands.
Yeah, I can. I'm definitely, most likely, probably the next time we take time, Dekonga's gonna switch the versatile thing for that because.
I mean, if you want to keep the harm, it's all Gucci. But if your intention was so that you could heal Obani,
the intention was to heal Obani because I thought I had the negative. I had to do that for the negative stuff. So, fuck me. So my stuff should go down by 1, right? My frightened.
Yeah, you should be at frightened.
All right, frightened 3.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna do 3 action heal. Because I'm gonna get all the homies in the group in the burst as best as I can. So cast that. Sorry if it's not a lot, but hopefully it's something. You'll get 4, I guess.
Everybody gets the 4. It ain't nothing.
Oh no, not that.
Ain't nothing.
I was not trying to kill her. Let me heal
Take
back.
that damage, Obani.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I'm assuming Obani's gonna swing away as the
Yeah.
together.
So the 2 actions Obani will take will just. And this is just straight damage, right?
Yeah. Just go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So first one, second one. Man, I'm rolling like trash in this session.
Copy that. So yeah, you heal up the homies. Obani takes some swings. Dog, it's on you.
Now with like my pack all here around me, I gotta like steel myself, right?
That's right.
So I start.
It's gone. Should be.
Oh, you said my frightened condition should be gone.
Yeah, because it was at 1 last round, so it should be gone.
Oh, okay. Is it right click to take it away? There it is.
Yes, sir. And there you go. Now you get all your stuff.
I want to try to like be stealing myself. Like, all right, guys. Avoid the tentacles. Let's take down the heart. Stay away from the big guys, and send Obani and Maxie to pick up the shards. And I want to start swinging away at the heart too, I guess. Since
Sure.
That's what's hip hop.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll damage.
Well, I guess I would hunt prey the heart.
Yeah, so
then
you
swing
could
on
you
it.
can hunt prey it and then so roll one more thing of damage since you would take 2 swings.
Okay.
copy that. Copy that. So yeah, Toby, you hear Dog trying to tell you guys to use the minions to grab some shards. Do you want to do that, or what's Toby want to do?
Maxie's looking at me like, I'm not doing that. I'm almost dead. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah.
What is this place type deal? Like,
Right.
at this point, it's, like, hey, let's do what we can to get out of here. Like, shards, yeah, we need them, but, yeah, I'm going to take a hard pass on those. I'm going to just go ahead and produce some flame, and then I'm going to have Maxie go ahead and Maxie's going to do his strike, and then I'm just going to tell him to go ahead and attack again.
Okay. Copy that. So you guys take some smacks onto the heart. So I believe Yuko and Minji just got here. So you guys will need to make your DC 30 will saves.
Ooh. There's a crit fail on me, isn't it?
Yeah, so Yuko crit fail, Minji crit fail, so you guys both are going to be frightened 4. As you guys are sort of put under the frightened presence and you're just in awe of the situation.
With my inspire?
Do what?
Is it still a crit fail with my inspire? I thought it was a 30.
Does Inspire Courage do saving throws?
That's a good question.
I don't actually know.
Man, one to everything over here. Sorry.
No, I don't. It definitely could. I don't know. Let me look.
I believe it does.
Can you actually? Let's see. Where's your creature?
Saves against fear effects.
I mean, that sounds like what's happening. Yeah. So you should definitely just be frightened too, because you'd be at 21.
Sweet.
Yeah. So badass. You're only
Yes.
frightened too.
I'm only frightened too. Excellent.
So yeah.
You gotta keep in command status.
As you guys have you're just put under the weight of this situation. You're like, holy fuck, this is real. You see Pharaoh on the other side, and she's hacking at this thing, and you just see her take one big slash left, and the heart just kind of starts convulsing, and she's like, it's happening now. We must go to the other side. We must retreat. We must go back before the connection is severed. And she starts like trying to shovel you guys into the heart. So instead of you guys all taking your turn, we're just gonna say that she like grabs you all and you guys go into the heart.
I just got.
Doesn't matter. Everyone takes just 1 negative damage as you guys start traversing back through the heart to the other side. So let's see, I'm going to grab all of you and you guys end up over here.
Hey, Travis.
Yes.
Just a quick question. I don't know if Yuko would have had the time to see it but did the texture or like the way the tar looks on either in this dimension or either in our world or the other world look like the same material on Black Fist? Would she have been able to like discern something like that?
Ooh, spicy. Roll a perception. I think if you were curious for that, you definitely would have taken the time to look, but this perception is going to be to see if you can really discern that. So yeah, go ahead and roll that perception. Oh, that ain't real, is it? Oh, you're fucking frightened. Oh.
Yeah, frightened. Yeah, she'd been freaked out, obviously, going over there.
I'm gonna say that you're not for certain, but I'm gonna say you're able to take a sample though.
Okay.
So you'll be able to like further analyze it later.
Would Maxie or any of us like have any of that on our shoe to give him as a
Oh, I mean,
sample?
it's all around you for sure. And like as you guys you're running through, you bust back through the heart, and you come back to this other side, and she's just like, run, because you see the heart that's on this side, it's just convulsing, and it's just spraying black tar everywhere, just up and out and everywhere. And actually, as you guys are running, you're going to take an additional. You take 5 additional negative damage as you surface from this heart, and you get sprayed with this ichor that just blasts you. But after that damage, you're able to get back away from the heart, past the tower, and sort of out of the spray range of this heart. And you're breathing hard. You're looking back. You just see this just tar explosion, and the height of the tar where it's going up, you can sort of start to see it recede down slowly, but it's gonna be doing this for a while. But you guys are now out and safe away from the tower.
Covered in tar.
Covered in disgusting tar. But your incense is sort of removing the tar and its sort of damaging qualities away from your body.
Oi, Gigi. Oh, you there? Oh, he's not there.
He's muted, yeah.
I'm sorry. What is it?
He was out of breath.
Give me one moment.
Was this all just kind of some horrible nightmare? Like, we're gonna like wake up because this was kind of insane, right? Like, this isn't actually real.
I will wake up in the morning and I will tell you then. I am tired. I feel as though I need a stiff drink. Oh.
So as you guys are sort of just talking about this and trying to digest this fight, you see Fayril. She walks up to you, Dakonga, and she pulls out a soul shard and she hands it to you, and she says, "This is for the monster hunt that you guys are under the guise of right now. So turn this in, and you should be able to prove that you went on your hunt. But I must take my leave. I have to debrief my superiors. I'll be in touch." And she starts to walk away towards the city. And yeah, I didn't mention it last time because I was too caught up in the fucking woohoo tower fight. But to go on these things, to leave the city, you have to have a reason, right? And basically the way you guys do that is through your monster hunts. So you were given a monster hunt, and so this shard will basically be able to prove that you did the hunt. So that's what she was covering up with this.
Right. And like when she turns to walk away, like Yuko looks like she's about to try and stop her, but then she just kind of like clams up for a second. Just sits back down.
Yuko, now's not the time. Let's go relax.
So yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
After she like runs away, it's one of those moments like the fear is still in Dakonga, and his like leg kind of buckle a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yuko definitely collapses along with her.
We do not
Dog is
speak of
finally
this to
like
anyone.
over his fear, and he looks at Minji, and he just like glares at her, and he's like, "I know you're the boss, but don't sign us up for anything like that ever again."
Unfortunately, we are in it.
Ain't there more towers, Anarchy?
Toby
Hey,
only had frightened one, and he's standing out here not even frightened, just looking at the crew like all scared and everything. He's like, "What happened in there that I missed? I was there."
There are plenty
It
of.
takes Minji a minute to cause she's scared. But with Dog talking shit, we can't act scared. So it takes a minute. Like we gotta harden ourselves up again. We made it out. We got paid. We got this.
I'm literally the only person that's like caked in blood.
Yeah, Dog literally would have died if Fayril wasn't there. No one else saw that except Maxie, and he isn't speaking about it. So
Yeah, Maxie's like
Playing it from Minji's point of view, she literally got there, got some hits in on this heart, and then got pulled back through. Like, okay, we did it! That was
yeah, man, mission accomplished.
like, We
So-
won,
so
dog.
again, like,
What's the problem?
Dog's like caked in blood, and he's like, the problem is you keep risking our lives for your ill-gotten gains.
Ill-gotten gains. You get your cut too. Act all high and mighty as much as you want. We're the ones that make sure you can feed your habit.
Oh man, are we throwing out drugs now? we throwing out people's business.
I'm a bounty hunter. I hunt people, not monsters, not demons, and not whatever the hell was in there.
Can I make a recall knowledge on what the fuck those were? Because obviously, Dog's critical failures weren't helping.
Yeah, no, go ahead and roll occultism.
Sorry, I didn't. That was mean. Occultism, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably won't get any better than you, bro. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, like, the issue
Let me shut my
here,
fucking mouth.
the issue here is like there's not knowledge of these creatures. Like generally with your skill check, you're sort of looking back through all the training and, you know, studying that you've done to rack your brain of, oh, did I learn about this thing? And it's like you can sort of piece together that these were tar creatures which were under the control of the Ancient One, and you went to the Ancient One's plane to sort of sever the connection from that plane and this tower, and like that's kind of it. And you're really just piecing that together from the little that Pharaoh has told you and the little that's sort of common knowledge just that's taught in the city, but like there's not much known information about this stuff, you know?
Maybe not on this side of the plane, but I feel like Dikongo will like internalize this and then probably want to later on speak to the spirits to try and find out a little bit more about it.
Well, so
then
the thing
you-
is like you like even with that check, like you can already have your commune with the spirits. Like the spirits haven't gone there. Like they don't know about that plane of existence either. Because really, the your spirits mainly just sort of revolve around this plane of existence. Like some, if they pass on, they go to whatever your theory of heaven or hell is. But like mainly when they're sort of just floating, they're in this plane.
Kobe's not even thinking about it. He literally just grabs a piece of grass off of Maxie, probably covered in some tar, roll it up and start smoking it.
Just anything. I want to smoke anything.
I gotta relax, you know. Maybe smoking some of this tar will also put me in the zone, you know. Maybe we'll. Whoa.
What time of day is it now?
It is. I want to say it's probably like 2 in the afternoon, I think.
And it would take how long for us to get back to the?
It's about 4 hours to get back to the city.
Okay. Man, I feel like this is one of those moments to where all Dikongo wants to do is go back home,
Yeah.
relax, and
Yeah,
then
for
get
sure.
into his spirit forge, and then just do some blind work, just to do something,
Yeah.
and not think about the horrors that we just went through.
Yeah, totally. So SDA, you guys take your little break to sort of calm down, get your breath back, and you head back to the city. And as you get to the city, I'm not even gonna make you guys go through trying to get back to Huanghe. You make it back, nothing happens.
Well, thank you.
So you guys get back, and
Oh God! Oh, that's right, the ancient one. Oof. Whew.
that's not even
Oh,
the
they're
ancient one,
for
bruh. That's not even the ancient
that
one.
one got manhandled first round.
Yeah,
by
no,
Figure.
that one got
Yeah.
slapped.
God.
But yeah, everyone, you settle down for the night after such an eventful and shocking day. Yuko, though, you find it difficult to find sleep. You're tossing and turning with your mind racing of Black Fist and tar creatures falling to your blade. Eventually, you nod off, and you drift through the dark void that is your slumber. A peaceful melody slowly reaches your ears, sung by a voice that you haven't heard in years, yet recognize instantly. It is your mother, Risako, singing a lullaby that she would grace you with after particularly harsh training days. You feel warm and weightless, with the sweet embrace of your mother encompassing you. She plays with your hair and says, "You always keep it so short. It would be so pretty if you let it grow." She continues to trace your hair, humming the tune. "When you were younger, I was worried about your survival. You were such a small thing. I'm proud of the woman you have grown into, and I'm proud of the Sujihara you are becoming." She pauses for a moment, taking a breath. "I asked you not to seek revenge for your family all those years ago. I had hoped only for your survival, but now that I see you here, Mizuko, you must end Shoichi. The Sujihara are now corrupted. You must correct what it has become. What it evolves into is up to you." As the last of her words hit you, you start to open your eyes with a hint of your mother's perfume still wafting in your room. As you rub the sleep from your eyes, you're now aware of something that had lived within you dormant, but now no longer. Your vision seems stronger. It seems as if the dust particles floating in the light are in slow motion. You receive the blessing of Sujihara Hitomi, which is this. So basically, the first stage of your Sujihara blessings have surfaced. So it is basically Sujihara Hitomi means the eye of the dragon. So passively, you have the benefit of basically the nimble dodge feat.
Okay.
But actively, you can activate it to have a free cast of a 2-action spell. But if you do that, you expend the use of that nimble dodge for the rest of the day until you rest.
Okay. Sick.
So yeah, Yuko, you have that dream where you are visited by your mother. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Is it still nighttime? Like, is it still like early morning?
So it's it's basically gone through the night now, and it's probably like 5 or 6 in the morning. So it's an early riser would probably be getting up right now. But if you want to go back to sleep, you could do that.
No, she'll actually just kind of get up. She'll light an incense at the shrine. Sit down to do kind of her daily prayers, because she'll just kind of recall, tell about her day to her family, or just kind of go to them when she just needs to talk. She says, "Casa, don't know." Now, I guess it doesn't matter if it was you. Yeah, you knew I was gonna go after him, whether you wanted me to or not. But you don't have to worry. Shoichi's gonna get it for me. He's gonna get that blade right in his goddamn neck. I tell you that. I promise you that. She just kind of claps her hands, says, "My brothers sleep well as well. Don't worry, I'll avenge you. I'll avenge all of you that were taken out." She stands up, gets cleaned up, and then she's just kind of wander the streets for a while.
Sure. And so as you're wandering the streets, I'm assuming your intention is to find Pharaoh.
It's actually not. Like, I don't think she would even think she could do that.
Okay. So I'm going to ask Dog, though, because Dog may be assuming that your intention is to find Pharaoh. Because Dog, you've been watching Yuko a bit, and you've been worried about her rage with this Black Fist and what she's been trying to do. Does Dog want to follow Yuko?
Yeah, I'll attempt to tailor, like a safe following distance, and just kind of blending in the crowd. I know I'm like a 6'5" like dog man, but
No, sure, and just for the fiction of it, like you would totally.
I think she wouldn't be actively trying to find Farrell, but maybe in the back of her mind, that's what she's like. Just kind
Yeah,
of wondering.
no, totally. And yeah, dog, like, sure, you are a giant knoll, but this is also what you do, right? Like, you follow people, you tail them, you learn about shit, so you're able to follow Yuko just fine, keeping a safe distance.
You've been Metal Gear a couple of times already. So.
Right, exactly. So yeah, Yuko, you may not have been actively looking for Farrell, and you may not have even, knowing it in the front of your mind, but as you're sort of walking the streets, you see Farrell, and she sort of motions to follow her into a building. You gonna follow her?
Yeah, she'll go after her.
So dog, yeah, you see, you didn't notice Farrell, but you see Yuko sort of pause, and then do like a curt nod, and then walk into this. It's a tea shop. So you're able to walk up to the side of this tea shop and sort of just loiter outside of a window, so you can kind of hear the inside conversations. You may not catch every word of this conversation, but you can hear Yuko talking inside, and you're also able to pick up Farrell's voice when she speaks. But yeah, Yuko, you walk into this tea shop, and Farrell sort of motions behind what's like a privacy curtain, basically. It's like just one of those, the fuck are they called? They have like 3 screens, that they put up. So there's a little bit of a privacy curtain there that they have erected, and she motions for you to sit with her, and you guys are served tea. And as you guys are taking some sips, she says to you, "Obviously, this is personal to you. Please tell me your history with the Black Fist. I'm not heartless."
Is Farrell still wearing her helmet?
No, but you don't see her face. So she's not like in her armor, but she's in like it's basically like it's not exactly like a mask. It's like the cloth that goes across someone's face, so like you can see her eyes, but you can't see like her face or anything else like that. But she's wearing like
kind of like almost like a baklava. Like a half
sort of.
baklava.
What's the fucking like this may be bad, but like fucking Jasmine from Disney, right? Like the fucking
a veil.
Yeah, just like a soft sort of silkish veil that's going across her eyes.
Okay. That's
just sort of blocking, shielding her face, but you can see her eyes. They look like normal people eyes.
Sure. No, I was just I was wondering if she could actually like see her face.
Yeah, she is still hiding her face from you.
Okay.
She's wearing like a hijab?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Solid. Okay, yeah, so Yuko just kind of sips at her tea for a second, and she says, before I answer that, I need to know your history with the Black Fist. What led you to hire them? How long have you hired them? Who do you know in the Black Fist?
Well, I know all of them. I created the Black Fist some time ago. They were... Well, I used them for many things, but they're... It's hard to sound humble, but they're a bit like disciples to me, if you can imagine. They are most of our fellow believers in what I believe in, and will see the cause through. Does that answer your question?
And you can kind of see, like, because she's trying not to immediately freak out at hearing that they're her disciples. So she says, well, I guess I should narrow it down. Are the Tsujihara your disciples?
So you see the slightest of tilt to her head, kind of just like, how do you know that name, right?
Right.
So she tilts her head in a little bit of curiosity. The Tsujihara came to me. How many years ago would that have been? I guess she says how many years that is. That's probably, how old is Yuko now?
She's 23. Would have been
So
close
like
to
almost 11 years ago, I
15.
think.
Yeah, like almost 15 years ago, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So she said that if my memory serves me correctly, they came to me probably 15 years ago to ask to come into my service. Sorry, what was the rest of the question?
Well, that was all she asked.
Okay.
Was like were the Tsujihara her disciples? Says, I guess let me narrow it even further down. Then. Was it a man that named Shoichi that came to you?
Yes. There was a Shoichi.
She kind of breathes heavily. Says, "Well, you can see her kind of trying to take a calm breath to like chill out, and kind of keep herself focused." Says, "You've been honest with me here, so I'll give it to you at least a little bit straight. The Tsujihara killed my family 12 years ago. Strung my brothers up in the middle of the doorway. It's their usual MO to, when they have a real target, they'll take the family, string them up in the doorway, get you to be in shock immediately, and then just take you out right there. That's what they did to us, but my mom was quick. Was able to get us away, me and her. My dad, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe they got him. I have no idea. But after that, a couple years go by. Guess we were still on their radar. They got my mom too. So I'm after him. Shoichi's the ringleader of it all. He's the one I want ultimately. But I'm going to take all of them out. So,
She's nodding as you say this.
been looking for leads for a long time, and you're the biggest lead I've got so far. So you tell me, what do I need to do to get information on where Shoichi is?
So she's nodding, and she takes some time to think on it. She says, well, now that you've been more forthcoming, let me speak on it a bit more. Shoichi approached me all those many years ago to be inducted into the Black Fist. He had information that was of interest to me and my higher-ups in some business dealings that he knew of. So we exchanged that to come into the Black Fist, where, well, I could just say that there are a few benefits. After being inducted into the Black Fist, I've heard of this Tsujihara, and it seems that once he was inducted, he used these connections to, well, it seems he commit his coup. And, well, it really meant nothing to me, as it was a people I did not know, and what he was going to do was really his business, not mine. He's been conducting intel missions for me since, but I will say he has become less reliable of late. Seems he's lost his step or ambition, whatever. He's getting a bit too big for his britches.
Yeah, he's a real asshole, if I can put it bluntly.
Yes. I don't know of his exact whereabouts currently, as he has probably come under the assumption that I may or may not be too happy with him. So he always leaves a few people in between us as middlemen. You said that the Sujihara killed your brothers and your mother. What happened to your father?
No idea. As far as I know, just disappeared. Think he was sent on a mission to do something, but no idea.
Would you have your mask on you?
Oh, the red one?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, she always has that on her when she walks out.
So you probably have that like on your side, right? Like on your
Yeah,
hip.
it's hanging on her hip.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see her eyes go to the mask at your hip, and her brow furrows for a moment, and she says, "If you would trust me just a bit longer, please follow me." And she gets up and she gives her back to you. So if you do want to stab her in the back, you do have the option. She is being very trustworthy with you.
No, Yuko or Farrell has been straightforward, so she's not gonna repay that with violence.
So Farrell walks out of the tea shop. She puts down a couple of shards to pay for the tea, and she walks out of the tea shop, and she's walking through the city. And yeah, dog, you see these two leave the tea shop and start to wander off as you tail them again. However, Yuko, you get to a spot in the road where basically there's just nothing but like plants, like a wall of plants. Essentially, it looks like this plant has just sort of grown onto where this wall is. But Farrell parts these plants and sort of steps inside and holds it open for you to come in as she sort of gives you a nod. Do you follow her in?
Yeah.
So you walk through and it's kind of dark, but you're able to make your way through, and Farrell leads you to there's like this small opening where the buildings sort of make just like I want to say like a 10 by 5 opening in the middle of all these buildings. There's several cherry blossoms that just rest in between these buildings. And amongst the cherry blossoms, you see a blank tombstone, and you see your father's mask leaning against it as she sort of just motions towards the tombstone and kind of hangs back to see what you do.
So she, she kind of like takes a step forward, looks at Farrell for a second, moves forward again. And you said was it just his mask and not his name?
Yeah, so it's an unnamed tombstone with just his mask on the side of it.
Okay. And she'll kind of sink to her knees, pick up the mask for a second, it's kind of trembling, and just kind of stroke it for a second, trying to like kind of taking it in, like, is this real? Like, is this really the deal? Like, is this his actual mask? And then I guess just like after a second, man, she'll just break down,
Sure. So yeah.
And she just kind of like goes into like, that ugly cry.
Yeah. So like Yuko, yeah, you break down, you start crying. And Farrell doesn't leave, but she really makes her presence just sort of dissipate. Like it's almost as if you're alone here. But she lets you have your moment. How long do you think Yuko would cry?
It'd probably be a while. She's probably in there for 10 to 15 by herself. And then, she would place the mask back and just once again kind of give herself, put her hands in a prayer motion and say, just say, rest well, Tosa. And she'll stand up and just kind of look for Farrell and where to go.
So Farrell has her back to you, giving you that private moment, but she's sort of back towards the opening of this place.
Okay. And so she won't speak until they get onto the other side.
Okay.
but she'll say, "How did he die?"
She pauses, and you could kind of hear her take a swallow. She says, "He made an attempt on my life. I did not know who he was."
You kind of see, like, she just kind of deflates in a way. She says, "That's I won't hold that one against you. If he was doing it in his capacity as his job, sometimes you don't come back."
I've had my thoughts that it may have been Shuichi's doing, but I have yet to prove it.
She just kind of, takes a deep breath, looks into the sky for a moment, says, "Look, I don't know how aligned our interests could really be, but it seems like you're not trusting Shoichi so much these days, and I've got a real big bone to pick with that guy, obviously. So how about we make this team happen?"
As a fellow believer in revenge myself, I will assist you, but I will not be the one to do it. I think that falls to you, but I will.
I would never want you to do. I don't want that stolen from me. It's got to be me.
She gives you a nod. She says, "However, in every other capacity I have, I will point your blade toward his heart."
She just kind of, gives another deep breath, says, "Good."
So, as you guys are sort of having that moment, like, she has like this, her clothes are basically covering all of her except for her eyes, and she grabs the like, so if you can imagine, it's one of those robes where you can put your arms into the sleeves in front of you, so none of your arms or hands are showing. And she sort of unfurls and pulls back the sleeve from her right fist, and it's exactly as you imagined. It's a black fist, and you can tell now that it's the same. It looks the same as the tar. And she says, she holds her hand up to you, and she's like, "I know what it means to want revenge. So we may be more alike than you think. You're already helping me with mine, and I'll help you with yours." And she slowly lowers it back and tucks it back in.
Hell yeah! No, Yuko just kind of gives her this nod. Says, "I got no more beef with you, Pharaoh. We're good."
Cool. Yeah, she leaves it at that and nods. If there's anything else you want to say, go ahead. If not, then she would just kind of make her way down the street.
No, I think they would just leave it at that.
Hell yeah. Woo! Fuck yeah.
Shazam.
Badass. Sweet. Yeah. So thanks for that. Dog, you have sort of witnessed the majority of this. You were not able to follow Yuko into that like garden alcove, so you don't really know what happened in there. Do you want to try to approach Yuko, or do you just want to sort of let her go her own way now?
The most important thing was making sure that she came out of there safe, because like I didn't trust Pharaoh in the first place.
Sure.
But she comes out of there safe, and I'm just like, and I see them go their separate ways. I'm like, okay, well, she's dealing with whatever she's dealing with, and I'll go about my day.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So you probably break off. You feel convinced that things are okay. Hell yeah. Fucking hell yeah, hell yeah. Thanks for that.
Nicely done, sir. Thank you.
So yeah, mark that Tsujihara Hitomi onto your sheet. You now have that. you have a bit more of Black Fist and Shoichi intel. How I sort of plan to do that is just as like bounty boards as we go forward. You'll spend some time to sort of unlock a level of intel, which will set forth another mission, basically. So it'll be sort of similar to how we do other missions.
Okay.
But that'll pop up in the next month. But yeah, hell yeah. So let's look at the payoff of what we just did. So we have 5 CL2 soul shards. We have 1 CL4 soul shard. And we had 1 CL5 soul shard for the monster hunt. And then you also received the Shang-Chi reward, which is, I believe, 3 CL1s.
That's been the standard, I think.
Yeah. So, in total, I gotta do some math. Let's see. So a CL2 is a -1 on the party, so that's 30. So that would be 120 XP. Excuse me, 150 XP total if you use that, or 14 shards each. For this, it is ACL4, which is a +1, so 80 XP total, or 35 shards. This is 30 XP total. And sorry, I'm just tallying this up now because I didn't know how many shards you guys were going to harvest.
Copy.
So this is... Okay, so this is the payoff from that mission. Depending on if you want to consume, or and again, we can sort of maintain shards. We can like bank them so you guys can consume them later and not have to do multiple downtime actions to consume them over and over again. So you guys can just leave them in the hideout if you want to do that. Up to you guys, but that is your payoff from the mission. We're only at 8 minutes left, so I would say we probably just leave downtime stuff until next week. Have that be the beginning of it. If that's good with you guys. But hell yeah! We fucking killed the tower, we killed the hearts, we dove into some fucking Yuko background. Shit was badass.
You good?
Loved it, dude.
I'm very interested in this Black Fist. Like, what exactly is that they do, where they came from, and all this other stuff.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you're missing some of the background.
Yeah, so Levi, you weren't there for the Druid one-shot, were you?
Nope.
So,
I think I was there for the Druid one shot.
were you? So it was sort of revealed, Pharaoh was under the influence of the Ancient One when that went down. So she was basically tricking the Druids into destroying these towers. At the end of that, she was able to fight off the Ancient One's influence. However, when it tried to pull her back through to its plane, her hand got put into the sort of vertical portal, which left her right fist in sort of an ever par status. So that's why she has her black fist. That's sort of why her gang, if you will, mimics that. That's kind of part of their initiation, is they get the entirety of their black hand, or the entirety of their right hand tattooed black, just as like the symbolism of the same shit that she's done. Outside of that though, and sort of the Black Fists, what they do in this world, it's still sort of yet to be determined. Yeah.
So it's still got to discover.
Still gotta discover. But yeah. Woo! Spicy.
That was good. That was a fantastic session, boss.
There was a lot of stuff that's happened.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Big old lore dump.
Yeah. I was telling you guys there's gonna be a lot of lore. Yeah.
We were warned.
Y'all were warned.
I'm more than satisfied with the amount of lore that came here.
Yeah, I appreciate. Thank you guys for letting sort of D and I take the limelight there for a bit. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you guys as well. But yeah, I thought that was fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah, man. I enjoyed it. I keep forgetting about the soul shard exchange to where it can give us spell slots.
It can,
Like,
yeah.
holy balls, man. Like, think if I'm just holding on to these things for just like heals.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing
Son
too.
of a
Like,
bitch.
you can sort of like bandolier them, right? And you could say, well, I've got X amount of, like, specifically, you just received 5 of the CL2s, right? So like a CL2 can exchange for a spell slot level 1 spell. So you could keep all 5 of those for that, or you can, you know, when you guys are ready to harvest them for XP, you could do that too. So you could literally have them on your person to exchange for spells, just like emergency wise. But if you don't use them, you can end up harvesting them later if you guys want to do it that way. It's just sort of however you guys want to do it.
Yeah, but now we have what, CL? We got a CL4 and a CL5. That means weapon innovations just opened up for us, and armor.
Yeah,
And
and
then
the
not only
teamwork
that-
shards.
Not
Or
only
crystals.
that, guys, I also have magical crafting, so now I can add runes to y'all's weapons and shit.
Hell
So-
yeah.
So let's get that cracking.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing tattoos, like if we hit 5th level. Well, 4th level, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, I want you to know, like, the whole purpose kind of behind Dikonga is that he's the, like, the crafter for you guys. So if, like, I get it if that's what you want to do, but if you want me to do it, I'll definitely do it. So you can use yours for like something else. Just to throw that out there. Just to throw that out, because like I kind of wanted Dikonga to be like this support system, not only in the battlefield for healing and stuff like that, but then also to make sure that you guys are well equipped, and not just you guys, but also Obani and then Maxi, because like they're gonna be in the front with you the majority of the time. So, and that, fuck man, like this is gonna be nuts.
yeah, so you guys got a bunch of shards that you can fool around with. How much is that total? 230, 360. So you've got about 400 XP there too, if you want to start saving it up. But I think you guys just leveled, so you're not super close to leveling again.
You know where we're at 0 right now. 0 XP.
I'd have it 30, but I could be wrong.
We had.
Oh yeah, I think we were. Yeah,
we had extra.
Yeah. I bet I didn't write it down.
You guys had to kill some of those hydras, man. Those are some fatty shards.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, man, we were just trying to stay alive.
You had 4 people about to die.
Yeah, that party split. If we'd gone in together, maybe, but that party split. It was too much lag between
Yeah.
everyone getting there.
Well, next time, right? You know more what to expect.
Yeah, we got legit experience. As player.
Exactly.
We're going back to the
Dog
tower.
never wants
No,
to
I'm
go to
good.
that place again.
That place or any like it.
Just think of all the rewards, though. It's like a 2-for-1 special. You get all the Tar Creature shards, and then you just get a free Monster Hunt shard, bro. And Monster Hunt rewards.
Yeah, it just makes it hard though to determine because we have so many things that these shards split up to do for us. It's
Oh,
either
yeah.
we level up or we don't level up, and we use it for stuff for the trap house, or we don't use it for that, or we use it for items, or we don't use it for that, or we use it for crystals to do specific things. It's like I get that the shards are basically life in this fucking thing, and we're not getting enough. And I think that's the
Always
thing
need more, man.
and that's what I'm saying. I think that's what's killing Dekonga. Like it's hard to explain. We'll chat offline, but there's just so much shit that we got to do that takes him away from his family because he has to do it. And then like I get like his wives have their own jobs. Like I said, they have their jewelry and their glass and crystal shop and stuff like that they deal with and everything. But it's all like we're not even accounting for that money. Like he's just assuming all the money goes towards the house and the kids. Remember, this nigga's got 5 kids.
So many kids, bro.
5 kids. One of them, 2. Rephrase. He assumes he has 6 because Yuko, he assumes like he takes as his daughter, and then not only that, he has his brother's son as an adopted son. So it's all like, God dang.
These goddamn kids eat too much.
That's right.
Not only that, but it's like it's hard to live in this place.
You gotta
he's got
do some
2
more
wives.
Monster Hunts, man. I don't know what to tell you. Too many
I don't know.
expenses
Like I'm
here.
hoping because we got everything for the trap house assistance, right? We just hadn't decided on the like what specifically they do and everything.
No, I mean, so like with that, you guys are gonna earn 10 shards passively every week from the trap house.
And that's just with the 2 that we have of help right now.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
What's
I'd
up?
be good right now with just kind of banking those shards. Just holding on to them for whatever we need when we need it.
I mean,
We've been kind of
basically,
short.
the trap house and the rent sort of cancel each other out every week.
Right.
So you guys are basically neutral every week now.
So
If we don't actively work it.
Right.
So if we specifically work in the downtime, do 1 downtime of work, we get 20 shards if we succeed.
It's
Are we
just
are we
20
doing it like-
automatically. So
It's just 20
it's
auto,
whoever, yeah. So there's basically 1 slot available for a player to work the trap house, and if they spend a downtime action to do that, the shards double to 20.
Okay.
Can Minji do that one time and not give dog any?
Wow. Eddie. It's just coming in with some spite.
Just like 1 week. See, you don't get none of our ill-gotten gains. Talk shit, bro.
It's coming from a fucking 10-inch fairy.
Yeah,
It's
tiny
like-
little fairy, like talking mad shit to this dude who can
After
literally
like
bite
Dog's
her
the
in half.
first one to run through and just gets blasted by Eldritch Blast after Eldritch
Remember-
Blast.
No one else knows it but Max.
Right, she doesn't know that
Oh,
happened.
yeah.
She just
Oh, yeah.
knows he's spitting fire at her.
Maxie ain't no snitch. He won't
That's
talk.
right.
Yeah. I am Maxie. That's all he says.
Maxie's my homeboy now. He knows what I've been through.
That's right. He gets
Yeah,
me.
man. He
Hell
was your
yeah.
plush doll on the walk in.
Right?
Hell yeah. Well, GG's, y'all. Is now 8:03. Thank you so much for that badass session. I believe I am good for next week.
I should be okay with one.
So,
15th. Yeah, I'm Gucci.
Cool.
Yeah.
You good as well?
See y'all then.
Hell yeah. We'll catch y'all next time.
Don't,
GG's, y'all.
don't let me
All right.
die.